Hello everybody, and welcome to another Monster Hunter video. I hope you guys are doing well today. My name is Ristretto, and this afternoon, or this morning, we're going to be doing some hunting against a certified Pokke Classic. We're going to be up against the Tigrex, and we're going to be using a certified not classic Switchaxe against him. Figured that would be a fun matchup to visit Tigrex in low rank with. The quest I'm actually going to be doing is a little different than usual. I've been doing a lot of hub quests recently, but there's a specific Tigrex quest in the village that I think will be a little more fun, and so I've downgraded my armor set just a little bit to make it a little more interesting, or a little more on rank with the village HP pools. So we're going to be using the Daring set, and I have it gemmed to give speed sharpening, and then we have a Capture Guru talisman I recently got. Got really lucky and got an attack 1, perception 10 charm. I've never actually used Capture Guru, so we'll try it out for the first time here in this quest. So, not too damaging. We're also going to be using the Voltaic Axe, which is the Astalos Switchaxe. A Switchaxe made from Astalos materials. Its attacks are charged with electrical energy. You don't say. Using that for the culture. Doesn't have power file, but we're just going to be roughing it with elemental file and see how it goes. Let's grab our quest here. Hello, Pokke Gal. Yeah, we're going to be doing the Hero's Journey. The Arctic Ridge has materials I need to remake the Hero's Blade, but right now it's home to a nasty Tigrex. Be a dear and clear it out for me so I can go about my work, won't you? Says the Armory Granny. I've already completed this quest, but I enjoyed it so much, it reminded me so much of doing Tigrex and Freebie Night that I couldn't help myself. I had to do it again. The only Tigrex quest available in the hub at this point is like in the Jurassic Frontier. It just doesn't feel right, man. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I have done this matchup once or twice and I enjoyed myself, so we'll see how this goes. I guess I should bring some hot drinks. Bringing 10 potions and 5 herbs. I'll bring a few hot drinks extra just in case. We're not actually going to be capturing Tigrex. I'm bringing the skill because I felt like it was more interesting than bringing like gathering +1 on this set. So yeah, there we go. Tigrex and I have had somewhat of a weird relationship over the years, where when I first started playing Monster Hunter, one of my first games was Monster Hunter Freebie Night. It was after I played Generations that I went back and played that game, but man, Tigrex in that game, if you haven't seen him before or haven't fought him yourself, he's tough. He's aggressive. His hitboxes are enormous. He's just a force to be reckoned with. So I don't know if I ever really felt confident or comfortable against him in that game, except if I was like peppering him with a heavy bowgun from far away. In the newer games, he's not quite as much of a threat. They've made him a little more balanced in terms of like his aggression and hitboxes kind of fit, but it definitely changed the vibe of the monster overall. He went from this just like unyielding truck to something that's still scary, but a little less bombastic, a little less difficult overall. Yeah, we'll see how we do here tonight. Switchaxe to me feels like quite the fun matchup on him, where it's not like crazy damaging. It's not like, I mean, you can obviously do good damage against him with it, but it's not like a matchup where, yeah, that makes Tigrex just trivial when you do him with Switchaxe. Nah, it doesn't feel like that, but it still feels like you can smack him around a little bit. Feels like a nice fair fight to me. Let's see how we do. Oh, I missed the roar. I really like practicing the 2 different timings that he has for his roars. Something very cool about Tigrex is that he has a slow iframe on his unenraged roar, and then a fast iframe on his raged roar. Oops. If that had been a roll out to the side, would have been a little cleaner there. Uh-oh. Well, that's quite the start. Taking a few hits. The damage doesn't seem too bad, which is nice. This set only gives 41 defense, so not a ton. But I bet we'll be okay. We'll probably try and break all of his parts, which should be pretty easy with this Switchaxe, seeing as a lot of his parts are pretty weak to thunder. And when you do an amped elemental discharge, or actually I can't remember what it's called, whatever the discharge with Switchaxe is called, when you do that move, the big explosion move, it does a lot of thunder damage. He's behaving quite nicely for us right now. There we go. I felt like this green coloring on the armor fit nicely with the Astalos Switchaxe. It's not quite the same green, but close enough. Nice to see the Tigrex still has some trample damage. In the older games, that would have flinched you every time he hit you as well, so it made it just like impossible to actually stand near him without getting flinched. Oh, he was gonna get stuck in the wall. There we go, there's one break. And there's the head break, nice. Feels like we're still dealing okay damage. That's good. Woo! I didn't know you could hop all the way underneath his head and out the other side. That's cool. Oops, that was a little off the mark. Is this going to count as a second jump? Is he going to taunt? He is going to taunt. Nice. That morph attack we just did, the wild swings from axe mode into sword mode, does a nice chunky bit of damage. Always feels like an extra challenge and fun to land that in a fight when you can. We have speed sharpening on this set, but Tigrex doesn't always give us super easy opening, so I'm going to preemptively speed sharpen there. This guy's fun. Looks like he's tired out, so he's going to fall over. This is probably a good time for us to go for this arm. This side of Tigrex, oops, well, whatever. This side of his body is a little less safe to stand on in general because he charges first with this foot when he charges. So if we can use some downtime right now to attack this side of him, might not be a bad idea. Oof. On the move. Man, we must be dealing some pretty decent damage. The last set I tried this with had Crit Eye 2 on it. He's already going down to the cave. No way he's already weak. Like, this is a village quest, but it's not that weak. It's funny how you can do the same quest a couple times over and the monsters will move differently throughout the map. I think that helps to lend Monster Hunter some really good replayability. When things are a little too formulaic, the monster acts the same way each hunt, or you're able to get the same downs and everything each hunt, it can take away from it. Sometimes it can be very satisfying to get a script going like that, where you're like, all right, I know exactly where Tigrex is gonna go, I know exactly how to trip him and deal the right kinds of damage to kind of optimize this quest. That can be satisfying, but I don't know. Oof. Off the mark on that. Staying down. The unpredictability can be fun too. Ooh, is that going to count as 2 for a taunt? Yeah. A pattern he's had all the way from 2nd gen up until now is he often, when he does 2 jumps, will then taunt afterwards. Just not always. Even back in 2nd gen, there'd be sometimes where he would do 2 jumps, then just say screw you and keep attacking. Which is very Tigrex. Another jump? Yeah. Oh man, the bug carve though. The bug carve though. The bug carve though. You gotta get the bug. It's worth it. I like joking about being contractually obligated to do that. Like anytime a bug carve drops, I'm obligated, like I must carve it. It's just a fun little challenge. All right, there he goes. Nice to get the tail break. Now where is he gonna head to next? Let's see. Is he going to Area 1? Oh, what a treat. This is so weird. There are so few monsters that go down there. So whenever one actually goes down to Area 1, it feels like a special occasion. Like, ooh, I get to fight them in the weird area. Kezu is another one that will go down here sometimes. I think I've even seen a Kushala Daora down here before, but it's been a while. We're gonna paintball him again just in case. I can't remember if I already did that twice, but oh well, better safe than sorry with it. Plus, I think how Capture Guru works, which is a skill we're trying out, or one of those skills we're trying out, is that you have to have a paintball on them, but then their icon will change on the paintball when they're ready for capture. Or it turn to a blue icon or something. Kind of like the modern Monster Hunter maps that just show that automatically. If you do that side hop that I just did with the right timing, you'll go underneath his arm as he raises it. That was kind of key to this matchup back in 2nd generation, was being able to roll out the side before he charged, because otherwise he would just bowl you over 9 times out of 10. Going through most of our healing, so it's been kind of a sloppy quest. It's okay though. What can you do against a guy like this? Ow. Here we go. That's all breaks. Now it's just fun. Well, now we get run over. Slow roar. Nope, didn't get it. It's so much slower. They're on like opposite ends of the roar, where when he's raged, you have to roll right when the roar starts. And it feels like when he's not enraged, you have to roll like 2/3 of the way through the roll, or through the roar. It's crazy. It's such a big difference. See if we can't get it. Yep. A little spooky with our health at half. Trying to delay as long as possible there so I could sneak out under his arm, but nope. Almost out of healing. What do we have? We have 3 herbs to our name. Ruh-roh. He's flashing. That must be the indicator that he's ready for capture, though. Predictably, with a village quest, we're going pretty quick. But man, it's fun to fight him out here on the snowy mountain, as opposed to another location. And Switchaxe does feel like just kind of a good time. Get those big meaty axe chops as he turns to face you. Just fun. All right, well, we're gonna try and do this last area no heal. This was always one of the scariest parts of the fight back in second generation, was whenever he was weak and he got to this area. It's not like his AI changed. Nothing about his behavior changed. It was just like when the monster's weak, it rages more frequently. And so you'd be stuck in this tiny area with like a constantly raging second generation Tigrex. It was so scary. This area specifically being kind of claustrophobic. It's just like, oh, it was so intense. Oh, it feels so good lining those axe chops up. Gotta be careful though. Not much health left. Oh no. He's gotta be close. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. It was still pretty quick. Village quests do be like that, but I'm glad we could make it a little tense. A good time. And I was glad we could show off Elemental Switchaxe just a little bit. I know this is sort of a village quest, but even still, it felt like being able to break Tigrex's parts so easily like this was pretty nice. It's also nice that in the older games, or I forget which games, in some of the games, when you break Tigrex's legs, he like falls over and gives you a giant damage opening, and it just feels like maybe a little too much. In this game, you just break his claws and you just break. It's kind of nice. So, I like this Tigrex. It was fun to fight him here on the snowy mountain. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll be back with some more Monster Hunter soon. Cheers. Hope you have a blessed weekend. Happy hunting, and bye-bye.